Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode in the Junk Journal with Me series. I am going to be creating a couple of autumn themed pages. I have some photos of a pumpkin cake I made and I'd like to document the recipe I followed. I also have the label from the tin of pumpkin I used. As usual, I'm just trying to find a page in my journal to work on, and I choose this floral page because I feel like it's very autumnal. I have this glassine bag that I'm going to be using as a pocket for my pumpkin cake photograph, and I'm just sealing the top down with some glue, and I'm just going to be trimming off the side with my paper trimmer. I'm just checking that it actually fits in the glassine envelope. I have these Halloween stickers from October Afternoon, and I'm going to be using that orange tab on the photograph, and that's just going to help me pull the photograph out of the glassine bag. I'm going to place that to one side for the moment, and I'm going to be working with the pumpkin tin label. I'm just going to be trimming it down so it fits on the page, and I'm just sort of seeing which way round I like it. The paper I'm going to be sticking this label onto is onion skin paper, I think. It is very see-through, and I thought that would work really well because there is a recipe on the back of that label and I might like to use that in the future. I have this pumpkin themed 12 by 12 paper, and I'm just going to be chopping a little bit of that down just so that it doesn't cover up the recipe on the back of that label. That paper is from Pebbles, I believe. I'm just making a mark on the paper so I know where to cut it so that it will fit on the page. And I'm just going to be adhering that by using a glue stick. Moving on to the recipe, I have this pumpkin postcard from Sticky Club, and I'm going to be putting the recipe on the back of that to create a recipe card. And I'm just trimming the recipe down using my hands. And I just need to make it a little bit smaller, so I'm using the Tim Holtz ruler to do that. I didn't want to cover up any of the designs on the back of that postcard. And I'm going to be gluing that down to the back of the postcard, and I actually have some new glue sticks. If you'd noticed in my previous videos, the other glue stick I was using was really old and it was really thick and gloopy and it was just really hard to work with, so I'm glad I've got some new ones. And I'm actually going to be putting the recipe card in the pumpkin label, and I'm actually going to be making a pocket, and I'm going to do that by putting double-sided tape on 3 of the sides. Now I'm going to work on the opposite page, and I'm coming back to this photograph. I have this photograph of my pumpkin cake, and I'd like to back it onto something to go in the middle of that glassine bag, and I'm just trying to find out what will work. So I tried a vintage linen printable, a Project Life card, that's a wallpaper scrap there, and I'm just seeing what will look best. I also decided to add some washi tape to the middle of the pages because I didn't want that scrapbook paper to come back up. That washi tape I believe is from AC Moore, and it's just not very sticky, and I didn't put it down that well either. I have these Halloween illustrated doilies from the Etsy shop Little Bindi, and I'm just choosing a couple I think I might like to use. I love the one with the pumpkins in the corners, but I actually do choose the orange one because I felt that fit better with the theme. I'm just trimming around the doily, and I will cut that photo down to size so that it fits inside that doily. And I've trimmed it down, and I'm going to be using double-sided tape to adhere that photo to the doily. So now I've decided I like that, I'm now going to glue that glassine bag down to the page using a glue stick. I'm just redoing some of the corners just to make sure that it's fully adhered down to the page. And I'm using a glue stick to glue the doily onto the glassine bag. And just placing it into the centre. I'm just going through some stickers that I picked out that I thought might fit the theme. And I really like this Pumpkin Spice Everything, and that sticker sheet is from Mrs. Brimble's. I have these die cut ephemera pieces that I bought from Cafe Analogue, and I love the colour on them, and I'm just choosing Wednesday 30th of October because that's the date that I made the cake. And I decided to add some washi tape to the bottom and the top of the glassine bag. And I'm just seeing where I would like these die cut ephemera pieces. And I'm playing around with some pumpkins. These are from Miss Paper Lover Designs and I absolutely love them. And I'm also choosing a label, and they were from AliExpress. I decided to use this small sticker flake from Miss Paper Lover Designs. And I choose another little pumpkin, but this time it's off the sticker sheet from the same collection. I decided to put these die cut ephemera pieces at the top of the page, but I'm just working out whereabouts I like them. When I first got them, I actually thought they might be stickers, but they're not, so I need to glue them down. And I'm just choosing another sticker from the Mrs. Brimble sticker sheet, and this one says Autumn, and I place that on top of the tab. I'm just going through my other stickers and I'm pulling out my Tim Holtz Alphas. I also have these orange Alphas, and I'm just choosing which ones I would like to put down by the pumpkin and which ones I would like on the postcard. So I use the Tim Holtz Alphas to spell out 2019 by the pumpkins. And I'm going to be spelling out recipe card on this postcard with the orange Alphas, and I'd like to apologise because my camera does cut out here, and when I say camera I actually mean my iPhone ran out of storage. So as you can see, it just says recipe card on the front, and I just added a little bit of washi to the back. I also do my journaling off camera, and I've written it on a vintage linen printable from the Etsy shop Little Bindi, and I'm just using a glue stick to glue that to the back of the pumpkin cake photograph. And I'd like to use that label to cover up the ingredient list on the pumpkin label, but I add a little bit of washi first and then I add the label on top of that. And I'm just going to be writing label from the tin of pumpkin on here. And I I actually switched the postcard and the photograph over because the postcard is really heavy and that onion skin paper is really thin, and I just felt it would work better if I switched them around. And here are the finished pages. I'm really happy with how these autumn themed pages turned out. I will link the recipe down in the description box in case you fancy trying it out for yourself. It is a really yummy cake. I really hope you enjoyed watching these pages come together today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.